It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's San Diego taking on the Columbus Explorers.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Columbus Explorers taking on the Dragons of San Diego. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last...
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. 2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 2nd down and 6 now. In motion right is Tony. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Explorers are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive spans 13 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
(7-7) our score after 1. Columbus with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 33 yards that time.
Well, they've looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Got a man downfield. It's Otten.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down.
Finding Otten once more.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Dragons are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And we are tied at 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They go play action here on first down.
This ball deep for Tony.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Back to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Gray. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Noah Gray.
His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? And we just saw their first one of this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. He's got Otten. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week, as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 5.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Explorers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Raiders out in front as they approach halftime. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown run there for Javonte Williams.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now here's a throw. It's complete. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown!
Keeft, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dragons are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Gets around him.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal.
This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. On the run, this is Gray. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Noah Gray, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Explorers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Explorers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 78 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. High throw, but the catch is made. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Gets past one man. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Got to give the offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on second down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit him with a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Explorers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 15. A minute 54 on the clock. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd down and 3. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted.
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Columbus, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.